Hi guys, got a quick Blu-ray review update to talk about. Got a nice stash in the last 2 weeks. First up, one of my favorite TV series at the moment, Black Sails from Michael Bay. War Against the World. That just sums it up, doesn't it? There's Toby Stephens on the cover. Basically, there's the pirates and their friends and family, and they all live on the island of Nassau, which I believe is off the American East Coast. In the second season, we left off with Charles Vane and Captain Flint uh, fleeing from Charlestown, and Jack Rackham on the island of Nassau, meanwhile with Max and Annie, had found the long forgotten, long sought after Spanish gold, and they've left us on a knife edge there. So I haven't watched season 3 yet, so I look forward to it. Anyway, this is the disc work. There's Toby Stephens, the actor, on the cover. I like the ship on fire in the background. Disc 2, Disc 3, and my favorite, Disc 4. Lovely artwork on the discs, I must say. And it comes with a lovely slipcover, which I love for my collection. Next up is a movie, Dracula Untold, with Luke Evans as Vlad the Impaler. And to summarize it, basically he's Vlad the Impaler who, through tragic circumstances, he becomes Dracula. Lovely. I like the artwork cover on this one, I must say. It's an okay movie, but the artwork is quite attractive. Got his castle in the background, and he's got all the armor and the swords lying at his feet. There's his bats are forming his wings. There's the disc. Next up, okay, Hancock. Hancock is your anti-hero. He doesn't want to save the world. He just wants to get by, be left alone. And to me, it is Will Smith's best movie. That's my opinion. Got lovely Charlize Theron in it as well. Great action scenes in this movie. And what it is Hancock basically has to stand up and save the world. And he's quite an angry guy. He grudgingly agrees to an extreme makeover from the idealist publicist, because he needs a publicist for his bad boy image, which also adds some fun to the movie. But in the end, it turns out to be a great action movie. Really good one. Next up, I got myself Fight Club, 10th Anniversary Edition. The first rule of Fight Club: nobody discusses Fight Club. It's got Brad Pitt and Edward Norton. Who we know Brad Pitt is Edward Norton's alter ego. Because Edward Norton is basically he's a guy that's losing it. He's an insomniac on the verge of going postal, as they say. And Brad Pitt is, as I say, his alter ego. I know a lot of people found the movie a bit strange, but once you watch it again and again, it actually gets better. Quite interesting art cover there too. Anyway, that's Fight Club. Next up, one of my favorite comedies, or romantic comedy I should say, Wedding Crashes, and this is the uncorked edition, longer, wilder, funnier. Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn and the magnificent Christopher Walken. I like these two guys as a pair in acting. They're very good. Basically, they are friends or partners in a business that they solicitors in divorce cases and that, to something like that. And that, I can't remember the English wording. But they go on weekends and holidays. They crash parties to pick up girls and sleep with them, as many as they can, until the one day they come to Christopher Walken's oldest daughter's wedding, where Owen Wilson falls in love with the one sister, and Vince Vaughn at first doesn't, but then he falls in love with the younger sister. So they have to come up with a plan to how do they get past the family, and they go to all sorts of they go to the family holiday, and they got to go have dinners and hunting, and they've got to explain to the family who they are, and they've got to come up with all these stories and little lies, and we all know how they get caught out in the end, but it's very humorous, and it's got Will Ferrell as one of my favorite characters, Chaz. I mean, Chaz picking up babes at funerals. Next up, got this on a good deal, The Transporter 1 and 2. That's the 2-movie collection. As I've always said, I like slipcovers. So I got this good deal. Here's Frank Martin, driver, former operative for special forces, and he's enjoying a quiet life along the French Mediterranean, just driving. He doesn't ask any questions, he doesn't look at the package, he just delivers, until one day Frank has to deliver a human package, and this starts him off again. And that's the first Transporter movie. The second one, and Transporter 2, Frank is back again, doing his driving job, looking after clients. Typical Jason Statham action movie. Worth the price that I've got, definitely. Love his action movie. He's an underrated actor in my opinion. But that's Transporter 1 and 2. Next up, I bought a very strange movie. Maybe some people don't really like it. Stanley Kubrick's Clockwork Orange. Haven't watched it in a long time, I must admit. Roddy McDowell. Sorry, Malcolm McDowell, my bad. Sorry, I haven't watched it in a long time, but Patrick McGee. It's a really, I know people find it weird, but it's basically Alex, who's Malcolm McDowell. He's a bit of a psycho, shall we say. He's just I think he's just a bad guy. The things that he does, the disc there. It's really one of the movies that you've got to be a fan of Stanley Kubrick to enjoy. as you can see, it won quite a few awards. But like I said, I haven't watched it in a while, so I will enjoy watching it again. It's Clockwork Orange. Okay, another movie I picked up now, uh, Baby Driver. I picked it up because it was on special, one of our local shops. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't tell you what it's about. But from what I've heard, I think it's very good, and I look forward to watching it. There's the disc. At the same time, I picked up one that I've been waiting to see for a long time, since it came out last year. Pirates of the Caribbean, Salazar's Revenge. I loved the first two Pirates of the Caribbean. I thought they were brilliant. Johnny Depp at his best as Jack Sparrow. 3 and 4, they went off a bit. I didn't really enjoy them. They weren't really that great. Salazar's Revenge, it's better than 3 and 4, but it's still not as good as 1 and 2. That's my personal opinion. Now what it is we found this mysterious young man comes looking for Jack Sparrow. Why I say mysterious young man? Because if you haven't seen the movie, I don't want to spoil it anymore. And what they are doing is they're looking for Poseidon's trident, because Poseidon's trident can reverse all sea curses. It's got Captain Barbossa back again, Jeffrey Rush, absolutely brilliant. Javier Bardem as Salazar. The sound, the special effects in this movie, I must say, are top notch, especially with the pirates and Salazar's men. Unfortunately, with Disney, it's just a plain blue disc. Wish they put some art cover on their discs. But yeah, they go looking for Poseidon's trident, and they go through, as usual with Pirates of the Caribbean, it's all sorts of mayhem and running around and things going wrong for them, and the brilliant special effects, still got to say. And Johnny Depp, one of my favorite actors. That's Pirates of the Caribbean, Salazar's Revenge. And last but not least, I know I have this one in several formats, and I have 2 or 3 copies on Blu-ray already, but I saw this on special in our local shop, and I had to get Star Wars The Force Awakens Steelbook. Oh man, I love my Steelbooks, as I see in my collection. This is episode 7, it's not episode 8, but for the special price I saw, I said, man, I'm a hoarder, I'm a collector, it's got to go in the collection. It's got a lovely, it's got nice cover, stop saying lovely, it's got a nice cover with Kylo Ren and Captain Phasma on the back, and then in the discs, 2 disc set, like the other discs I've got. You've got the bonus disc, and you've got the movie disc with the Millennium Falcon and the TIE Fighters. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed again. I like to take that out and show that artwork there is phenomenal. There's the Millennium Falcon chasing down those TIE Fighters. Episode 8 is coming to Blu-ray next weekend. For us it gets released. I've pre-ordered those. Looking forward for them to come here and to watch them again. But I especially love the different covers that you get with Star Wars, the different versions, because I am a hoarder. And anyway, guys, that is my little haul for the last 2 weeks. Please carry on watching my videos and subscribe or give a good thumbs up. Thanks. Cheers.